Okay, in this video, this assignment, I'm going to be drawing this bearing, exercise 6.4, in oblique, and we're going to do both a cavalier and a excuse me, we're going to do both a cavalier and a cabinet oblique. So you need to get a blank piece of B-size paper, and here's how we're going to do this one, because there's nothing on it. We'll curl up the edges to push against the parallel bar, and then you hold it down like I did not do. Put a piece of tape on the corners. Alright, and now with this one we're going to start off, since we don't have a border, we got to draw a border. So we're going to do a 1/4 of an inch border all the way around. So I can do this without sticking my head in the video. And then a 1/2 inch title bar. I'm hitting on my light stand there. Okay, now that may run into your tape at the corners, which is okay for right now. We will fix that later. Okay. And then once again, we want to divide this in half. So it should be 8 1/4, if I remember right. Measure the one I've already got done, because I don't remember off the top of my head. Yeah, 8 1/4. So that's what we're going to look like. Cavalier, cabinet. So we'll come over 8 1/4. Alright, now we're going to kind of shift my work here a little bit and zoom in on this one side. Now to center an oblique is a little bit different than an isometric. It's kind of the same, but a little different. We want to go corner to corner to find the center, or you can measure, either way. Alright, now with this one, we want to come down half the height of our object, and this has a diameter of 64, so that'll be 32 down. And we're going to draw this one at a 45-degree oblique. So we're going to go to the left at 45 degrees, half of the depth, and our depth is 33. So we're going to come out about 16 And that point will be the bottom front center of our object. A little different than dealing with the isometric, but that's the bottom front center. So let's clean these off. And because it's the bottom of the front, that's going to be the center of my object. This thing is diameter 64, so I want to come up 32 from there. And that will be the center of my circle. Okay, so I go ahead and put in a center line for that. And let's see, everything else works off of the center of that, so it's 48 to the left and to the right. So I want to go ahead and mark those. It'll just be a little easier now. Alright, and from those 3 points, I'm going to project back at 45 degrees. Because everything will be drawn based on those are our depths. Alright, so our front circle. Now this is a little strange here. I've got a metric template that does not have that big of a circle, because we're talking a 64 diameter. Doesn't get that big. But I do have an imperial one that goes to 63 and a half. So I'm going to use that one. It's 2.5 inch diameter. Because we're doing a perspective drawing, accuracy is not totally required. It's got to look right. Okay, so I'm going to line that one up. Okay, so that's the outside of it. The inside is a 41. So I have a choice. I have a 42. Okay, so now that's our front surface, because when an oblique we deal with the front surface first, everything recedes back. So we look at a book, we got a total depth of 33, the rear is 14. Leaves me with 19. So my next surface back, I'm going to come back 19, put a mark, and draw a new center line across. Okay, now because this is like my next surface plane working back. So I got 2 holes, diameter 14. I got the ends are radius 17, which would be a 34. I do have a 17. Oh wait, 14. I need a 14. So I go back to the second one back. Oh, I didn't put verticals in. Sorry. Now I can take my template and lay out my 14 diameter holes. The outside edge is a 34. I got a 34.9. I will use that one. And I'm going to go ahead and draw those, not a full circle, but just a partial circle, because I've got to be able to work a tangent line off of that. Okay. Now I need my front surface, so let's go back to our 2.5 inch.